coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Nello couldn't get none of them in on your boy Bud. Told you so. Hate to say it, but told you so. Big love, man. Everybody who support the movement, man. Everybody who support the platform. Let's go. Let's get it. Sound like a broken record. We on the road to 110K, man. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go. TBP Nation, stand up, man. Listen, we got to like, comment, share, subscribe, man. It's the only way we're going to grow. I'm going to keep on bringing y'all these stories. And hopefully y'all going to keep on supporting it. We trying to reach these young people, man, and give them some good game and keep them out of the penitentiary. That is the goal. That is the mission. So salute to everybody who helped me in doing so. I appreciate you. Listen, man. I talked about my guy before. Just with seeing all the people that I saw at the event, man. Shout out to Paul, Taylor Paul, man, for a great event that he put on this weekend, man. And shout out to all the freedom fighters and legends that I met, man, and all of my old homies and all my old comrades, man. It was a beautiful thing. But it just made me think about my man, Frank Nitty. Because somebody I was talking to brought him up, so it made me think about Frank Nitty, man. And let me tell y'all something, man. Frank Nitty stayed hype. He stayed hype like Flavor Flav, and he stayed dangerous, man. Frank Nitty was a hype, dangerous dude, man. Little dude, man. Small, man. Probably about 5'6", man. Light skin, yeah. Dangerous light skinned cat. You heard me? Yeah, Frank was one of them ones, man. He won't going for nothing, man. Frank ain't going for nothing. Frank's sneaky. Frank is malicious. Frank is vindictive. And you ain't taking nothing from him, and you ain't gonna get out on him like talk about. You got to be willing to go all in messing with Frank, because that's how he coming. And he been like that since I know him. And I probably knew Frank easily probably about 20, 25 years, man. Frank was he's a wild boy, man. And I spoke about Frank in other videos, I believe. I don't know if I did a whole one about Frank, but Frank was the one that ended up when I had the stabbing charge on Big Raymond. Frank ended up, the compound went on lock and they come off, and then Frank had a situation where he had to deal with a couple of dudes, him and Daryl. And I told y'all about that. I know I told y'all about that in one of the videos. And Frank put the camp right back on lock, man. So at one point in time, man, most people won't like it, me and Frank on the camp, man, because we kept him on lock for a minute. And no dudes being, locked up like being on lock. And I know y'all don't understand that. Y'all probably saying to yourself, well, y'all all locked up anyway, but it's a whole different ball game when you got a lot of things going on and you trying to do a lot of things. You shaking, you making money, you into your routine, whatever it is, and you got to be behind that door. It's just like you being in segregation. So they look at it like, y'all should be in segregation. Y'all did what y'all did. Why y'all locking us up? Why we on segregation? So that's the feeling when somebody do something major and they put the whole compound on lock. But they call it what is it? Procedure for the safety of the operations of the institution, some type of tomfoolery like that. You know what I'm saying? Precautionary procedure. To make sure don't nothing else jump off. They don't want that to get contagious. They don't want people to start running around slinging them Bethlehems or fighting. That's what they call it, a precautionary procedure. You know what I'm saying? For the safety and the operations, orderly operations of the institution. So, but anyway, saying that, Frank was like if you ever see the Flavor Flav when yeah boy, like he always hyped him. That's how Frank is, man. Now I don't want to say Frank will be able to say it himself. But I don't want to speculate, but I know Frank will get that money too. He'll get that sack. He'll get that money in, and he get that coke. He get that coke because the coke was the hardest thing to get back in the day in the penitentiary. dudes won't really get there like talking about. So when they get there, dudes was on it. Cause some dudes, they knew how to do what they did and turned that coke into crack and whatever. But they like that coke, and when you get it, all the cokeheads come out. Frank can get it. Now, a lot of people might say Frank used his own product. That's why he's so hype. But I don't know, because I ain't never seen him use it. You know what I'm saying? But Frank stay hype, man. He wanna, what's up? What's up? You dap you all hard and yeah. He one of them. You know what I'm saying? And he stay like that 24/7, 365. But like I say, he a little dude, so he not gonna play no game. He ain't gonna do no whole lot of fighting. If you run up on him and you swing on him, man, he gonna fight back. But first chance he get, first chance, not the second time, not the first chance he get, he gonna try to put some holes in. He gonna try to put some holes in you just as sure as Mrs. Groceries. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna always stand up. He ain't, and he one of them like first speakers, man. He gonna speak up first. He ain't gonna wait till he feel like something ain't right, something ain't wrong. Frank ain't gonna be waiting and politicking and all that. And come, man, I don't like. No, he gonna say something right then and there. I done seen him in poker games and everything. The dude might have miscalled a hand or called the wrong game or something like that. And they tell me, "Hey, man, did it or whatever." Frank be like, "No, no. I got a hand. I like my hand. I'm not dealing no." And they be like, "Man, come on, man, throw the cards. You got to deal with Frank." Like, "No, man, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping, boy. Nah, I need my money. You know what I'm saying? I got to have it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't doing that. Somebody gonna have to pay me." You know what I'm saying? And he on it. He's standing on it. Man, hey, come on, man. What? It is what it is, man. I mean, whatever y'all gonna do, just as long as I get paid. And that's how he gonna be. And dudes be looking at him like, "Man, this joking. Nah, he ain't joking." You know what I'm saying? He not joking. He be literally moving and he be laughing with it. So that's where he throw him off at, because Frank will be smiling like, "Yeah, I know you will. Hey, you'll do what? You'll do me dirty. I know it. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I heard you. Yeah." And all the time he's sitting there thinking in his mind, "I, I got something for you." And he done put many holes in a many cats, man, doing his bit, man. You know what I'm saying? A many and a many. I'm talking about Frank gonna sling, and if you owe him some money, and somebody always owe him some money, cause like I say, he a hustler. Somebody always owes some money, because Frank he gonna touch that sack, he gonna flip that sack, he gonna try to run the store box, he gonna flip there, he gonna run that store box with an iron fist. If you don't pay him, he gonna ask for his money. You know what I'm saying? "Come on, man, you came and got that, son. It is no, I'm not doing that." And no, he ain't from New York, but he talk like that. "I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You got to pay. You come on, man. I mean, what are you talking about? All right, okay, you ain't gonna have it. All right, you ain't gonna have it. If you ain't gonna have it, you're not gonna have it. Okay." He gonna get all his affairs in order, and he gonna try to catch you in them stairways. He gonna try to catch you coming out that shower. He might catch you on the phone, and Frank will come up behind you and oh yeah, and peel off on you, and just he gone. You know what I'm saying? And gonna act like he ain't did nothing. He ain't gonna did nothing. He'll sit there and watch. I seen him hit a dude one time on the yard. And the dude owed him some money. And Frank just came up behind him and yakka, and took off, ran about 10 feet and turned around and was backpedaling like, yeah, let it leak. Let it leak. What? Let it leak. You know, I'm like, man, Frank crazy. Dude was like, I. And he trying to get up off the yard, and Frank like, yeah. But he paranoid. You know, it's like he on that because he be paranoid, because he like, yeah, don't nobody get around me. Don't nobody get around me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't gonna not pay me. No, not Nitty. Not Nitty. You not gonna not pay me. Yeah, give it to them. Give it to them, man. And he be just like, I be like, look at that Frank. Sometimes I used to be like, man, Frank crazy, dog. Frank real certified, man. And he'll act like it ain't nothing happened. Man, he got away with that. He got away with that. And he act like it ain't nothing happened. So that put a lot of people on notice too. They like when you doing things like Frank be doing, and then he's small, so but dudes knew you. If you know, you know, like the old heads, the dudes that gamble, the dudes that be into getting high, doing the things that Frank do. They know who Frank is. It be the youngins who get caught up in looking at Frank because he's so small and he talks so aggressive, and they looking at Frank cut up though. He's small, but he cut up, but he don't win him like a ball 40. So they look at him like he's so small, man. Like, who is this little? And he red. You know what I'm saying? Like high yellow. Man, ain't nobody. Yeah, that's when you get late. See what I'm saying? Cause Frank gonna lace you up, man. He gonna lace you. He gonna send you to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? If you lucky, he gonna send you to the hospital. Cause Frank ain't one of them dudes that's doing that, trying to cut you and scratch you neither. Frank trying to, and he. I'm telling you, he got a mean, vicious streak. You can see it on him, and he happy when you hurt if you done took something from him. Frank be like, I hope he die. Yeah, I hope he die. I swear to God. I swear to God, I pray he die. I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna sleep good, and I'm gonna hope I wake up and they say he dead. Yeah, I hope he dead, son. Hey man, I'm telling you, man, we was in that hole, and we was back there for the situation when we was back there together for a long time. Frank was like, cause like 2 or 3 dudes got stabbed and got busted in the head. You know what I'm saying? It was a big thing on the compound. I'm talking about that was on the news. You know what I'm saying? So because it came on the back end of what I had did, and then so they put it in the news up there like, man, Augusta is out of control. Then we have another incident, and this is the second incident within a month. We're exalting and people having to be took out of the institution and to the hospital. So so they had this stuff on the news, and Frank used to be like back there like, anybody heard they died? I'm waiting on them to die. Cause I was trying to kill them. I want some of them to die, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Take some from me. What they thought this was? I mean, I got life sentence anyway. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do to me? I want them to die, man. Shoot. Hey, give me the electric. I ain't got to do this time. For real. And dudes be on that gate back there with us. And then I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I was back there on the opposite, like, please don't die. I'm praying for Big Frank, but they ain't want none of that. Frank was back there like, yeah, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I might want to see what that lecture feel like anyway. It might be overhyped. And dudes was back there listening to Frank, man, they be like, man, the consensus was, man, Frank did it crazy, dog. Frank did it crazy, man. And that was the consistency. You had to be crazy to be playing with him. But yet, you know, like I say, it be the youngest that don't know. And then Frank try to be a athlete too. He'll get on that basketball court. He really can't play, but his game is just like his attitude. He hyper. He gonna be running around on the court. He gonna be coming up behind you, stealing the ball. He gonna be playing defense all on you because he just got a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? But he get the ball, he try to shoot, he just jump up in there real high and then push it out with one hand. One of the craziest shots. Him and Kent had a crazy shot too. Kent shot with both hands and flipped his stomach, but Kent be making it. But Frank will make some little layups like that. He just jump up like he right up under the court, like you make a layup, but like or 2 feet away from the basket, but he'll still jump up like a jump shot and push it out with one hand, right? You got to see it to understand it, right? But he'll get on that court. Them little youngins will get mad too because he's running around and he got a lot of energy and he playing so much defense and they can't really get their shot off. So they'll get mad and start talking trash and you know what I'm saying, acting like they're gonna swing on him or do something to him. Man, Frank be like, I wish you would. I wish you would. Go ahead. I wish you would. Go ahead. I wish you would. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he gonna fight. But he coming back too. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, he gonna come back and he gonna try to get you. Cause he live by the old school rules, man. You know what I'm saying? If you hurt me or you do something to me, man, you gotta bleed, dog. And that's just what it is. And he gonna abide by that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna abide by that. And like I told y'all, he had a gift of gab too. He know how to get them girls, man. Frank get them girls, man. Frank be pulling them bros, man. I don't want to misquote or nothing. I think Frank pulled like two or three women that worked in the institution, be it in the kitchen, uh, counselor, CO, whatever case may be. I think he pulled like two or three and married them. And married, divorced them when they stopped acting right. You know what I'm saying? When they stopped doing what he needed them to do. And if they messing with Frank, you can guarantee, I don't care how they was before Frank pulled them, they bringing that sack. Cause Frank gonna demand that. That's part of you got to bring that sack. I tell you, I was in the business room with him one time when he was arguing with his wife. Then that he had pulled. It was on another institution. They ended up on the institution with me, and she coming to see him, and she ain't do something Frank asked her to do. And Frank took the wedding ring off and swallowed that joint and cussed out vicious up in that joint. Had the whole business room looking, man. They had to make, you know what I'm saying, terminate his visit. But that's how he going. He ain't cutting no corners. His words gonna be slicing and dicing like vicious, like B's and F's and all of that gonna be in his joint. That's how he coming. You know what I'm saying? Whole face be turning red. You know what I'm saying? You know how you like skinned people get your junk turned all red. You dig? And he like, and that's how he is. And he'll go the same energy he'll push towards the police too. Man, don't touch me. Don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, and that's how he coming. That's how he coming, man. I'm telling you, man, he hyped and he dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what you're dealing with in the penitentiary and you think, because there's a lot of dudes in there just be snatching. There's a lot of them. They try to keep that heat up off of them, trying to keep dudes from doing snatching, talking. But you ain't got no work put behind your talking. So ain't nobody really paying that no mind. They not fighting at that. And Frank, he gonna talk, but he gonna back it up. You know what I'm saying? He gonna back it up. And if you don't know that and you listen to him and you think he just talking, you gonna find out the hard way. And there's a lot of dudes found out the hard way. That was the situation, if you ask me, with what happened when they robbed him or tried to get at him, take his stuff because he had a store box moving in the building. They thought that they could bully him because he was small and you ain't coming over here taking over nothing, you know what I'm saying? Which has always been stupid, you know what I'm saying, for you to try to tell somebody else about. I've been in store box like y'all know for a long time. I don't care who else opened up a store box. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? In the same block as me, you can open up one right beside me. In fact, my homeboy Double R opened up a store box right beside me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had one the whole time I had it, but he seen how profitable mine was. He opened up one too right beside me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And some people go to him, but a lot of them ain't want to go to me anyway. So I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Jay ended up opening one down there up under me. Homeboy too used to come by for me. Now he got the he started open. I don't care. But some dudes will be like that, just like it is on the street. They get the hating and the competition come in, being that Frank came in and Frank had a big store box because he getting that dope money. And they ain't like it. So they wanted to try to run him out the block and take his stuff and jump on him. And big mistake. And not now one of them left up out there untouched. You know what I'm saying? 3, 4, none of them left untouched. All of them had to go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? They got out on Frank at that moment, but he came back, man, like the return of the Jedi, man. And he had his homeboy with him. Boop, boop, yep, yep, boop, boop. All of them, man. They went up out there with stab wounds and concussions. Crazy work. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I don't think at that time they took Frank serious. Or they, you know what I'm saying? Because Frank was coming from another building. So, like I say, is what you don't know in the penitentiary that it get you late, that it get you killed. If you not knowing, you looking at something and judging that, or you listening to something and judging that, hey, you taking your chances, man. That's why you gotta do your research. You gotta do your homework. But if you just one of them dudes that don't pick and choose and you don't care, you gonna handle whatever come your way, then so be it. But when you try to do something to somebody just because you think that you can, a lot of times at the penitentiary you're gonna find out that you can't, and you're gonna find out the hard way. And that's what happened with them, man. And that was a crazy situation. But Frank stayed the same the whole time that I've been around him, and I've been around him on 3, 4 different institutions, 3 or 4 different institutions, And his routine is always the same. He gonna try to get some money. He gonna try to get some girls, and he gonna try to, make sure he feel all right as well. You did, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna be hyper, and he gonna still try to go on the basketball court. He still gonna try to play poker. He still gonna try to hustle no matter what, cause it's in him, and he gonna be hype. Dudes that be first meet him, they think he crazy, like Angelo, because Angelo talks so crazy with such different, you know what I'm saying? You think he drunk. Frank talk like you think he high, man, all the time. And you say to yourself, even if he get high, he cannot be high all these times. He can't be high every day. It's impossible because you can't get nothing every day. But that's how he talk. His head is moving and he can't even sit still. He like, what's up? What's up, man? Yeah, I'm gonna go over here to breakfast. Get me some of this yeah, kitchen coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna drink the kitchen coffee this morning. Plus I'm gonna check on some traps over there and see what's going on. But yeah, you gonna run a poker game this evening? Man, run that game, man. I'm trying to gain some weight. Yeah, just let me know. And he like that. and the youngest be looking at him like, man, what the hell wrong with dudes, man? You know what I'm saying? And he put up on them young, what's up, young blood? Where you from? His handshakes is always, what's up? Shout out Frank, man. Shout out Frank Diddy, man. If you know, you know, man. Whoever watching this video know Frank, man. Shout out to Frank, man. Bottom line, he a real life soldier. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never known to do no rat stuff. I ain't never known to do no snake stuff. His word gonna be his bond. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes don't like him, but a lot of dudes don't like me. A lot of dudes don't like jokers is gonna stand on their own and do what they want to do. And it don't matter if they got a whole crew. And Frank one of them dudes. So, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Frank, man. Just made me think about him. I had to drop that on y'all. But when you got this type of character in prison and 100,000 more different type of characteristics in prison, Frank just one of them, but he a one-on-one though. You know what I'm saying? He a one-on-one, man. He hyped and he dangerous. And he just happened to be a little dude. You know what I'm saying? Little red dude at that. But you give it to you if you want it. You give it to you if you want it, man. Anyway, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. Talk to me in the comments. I talk back, man. Please, if I'm worth the blessing, man, put a like on the video, man. Leave a comment in the video, man. We trying to grow this thing, man, to get this thing out there even more. It's needed today more than it was yesterday, man. These youngins out here are out of control, and they on their way to a place that I don't never want to see nobody go. You understand me? So let's go. Let's get it. TBP Nation, stand up, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. Duck them hooks, man. And duck the penitentiary, man. Ain't no way you want to be. I promise you.
The banky special.
Yeah,
Pure delicious.
pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.